late 2015. And the time they wanted me to go out to California to film, I was just starting my master's program. I always say a goal without a plan is just a dream.
And I had no one to watch my children as a single mom. To know that regardless of what hits you, never lose sight of what your end goal is.
What is your formula? What is your winning formula? I like to think I know what it is. And because
if you don't know, nobody does. And if you're going to be successful in the game, you got to be successful in practice of working hard, working extremely hard, going as hard as you can go, fight as hard as you can fight.
Opportunity knocks. It's not if it knocks, it's when it knocks.
Continue to pursue your dreams. Your dreams don't have an expiration date.
I know you love this country, and
yes,
there's no other country anywhere in the world like the United States. Not one. They're similar, but not the United States, where anyone can come from being a nothing, from being a peasant to being dirt poor,
right,
to becoming an Oprah Winfrey. He's won NAIA Women National Championships, 5 of them, not 1, 5 of them. And the thing is, from the year of 1982, 1983, 1985, 1987, and 1990, an article was written of him in Sports Illustrated back in 1983, and he probably would have made the front cover if it was not for Michael Jordan and Sam Perkins, okay?
Because my mom ended up being a single parent, had to work. And there were many days when I would see her crying, which she didn't at the time know that I saw her crying because she couldn't figure out when and how she was going to prepare the next meal for us. You're going to go to college. Which one? And I laugh and joke about it all the time. I only knew 2. That was Grambling and Suffolk. Never give up on yourself. Don't hold your head down. Hold it up. And you never know what God has for you. And I always thought, maybe perhaps if I'd known more, that I would have done better. Church family went to an area that was considered the most challenging neighborhood, where police officers, it would take 5 police cars to come before they would go into that neighborhood. But we went in there. And what I loved about it is I realized there were people like me in a situation, moms stressed out, needed help, lack of hope. And so I just know without a shadow of a doubt, exposure, opening it up to kids and giving them the opportunity to dream.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to create a multi-million-dollar business? These guys I'm about to share with you, Jordan and Lance Harris, is going to give you some insights, and I think you may want to take note because it's just that good. So stay tuned and hear what they have to say. We're talking about entrepreneurs deluxe. And these young men in their 30s have done things that people only just really dream about. And they're here with me today. And with me is Jordan and Lance Harris. They're owners of the Harris Dream Clean in Wichita, Kansas. Then he went to the mountaintop as an assistant coach with the Chicago Bulls. And how many of us aspire to reach the pinnacle of such magnitude of a profession? Then, but not just that, he stayed on top. He left, after leaving the Bulls, he became the head coach in Big 12 country. And of course, I'm in Big 12 country, so I have to let that be known for everybody out there. He was the head coach for 6 years, 2000 to 2006 at Kansas State University.
I remind young people that I work with that you are going to find failure in life. You're going to find it in sports. You're going to find it in relationships that you have on teams and so forth. It's there. It's guaranteed. And you're going to find people that are going to try to hold you back, and or maybe even jealous of what you're trying to accomplish. But the point is, we all are going to fail in some way or another. But there's something inside all of us that's very special. And if you just don't give into it, and I think that is the quality that my mom and dad probably shared with me more than anything. Don't give up. Don't give in. If you'll keep that in your heart and in your mind, you'll get through failure. You'll get through situations that become very difficult.
How do we create generations of better kids? And as you walk, and I will say this, and this is one of the things I want to leave with on anybody that's listening to this channel. As you walk, people are looking at you. And people always told me what I could not do. But when I think of it right now, the person that they said could not do is being handed the problems of a person's life. And the longest journey begins with the first step. The longest journey.
Yes.
So you have to take those steps. Do what it takes to make it. And you know what it is. And if you know it, you want it, read up on it, research it, find out what it takes to make those steps. And you can do it. So you first of all got to accept in your mind that you think you can do this. I think I can do this. And, somebody said, you can't be a lawyer. I said, I want to be a lawyer.
There was a lot of times in my childhood that I remember us not having shoes. And, when you tell people that, their thoughts are, how could that be? But
when we're no longer on this planet, this story will still be here to giving hope and to be giving guidance to someone who's seeking it, for someone who wants a better life. So someone who can be able to live their dreams when other people are telling them, you can't do it. It won't work for you. You're not even smart enough.
The scripture lets us know that it's more blessed to give than to receive.
Yes, giving people exposure to letting them know no matter where you are right now, no matter what you're going through, no matter what someone says about you, no matter if they put you down, make you, put you in a state of depression, talk about your shoes, talking about your clothes, talking about, your hair. But if all of you've heard everything that Eric Porter has said, you just went to class. And if you notice, this probably has been the most quiet that I've been since I've had my program.
Be creative in the reimagining. Well, how you get the work done, Eric? By managing people. Management is getting work done through people. The fortune is always in the follow-up. In all the business I get, I don't knock on any door. They call me. But when Jesus puts you on the job, and before you know it, I was getting $20,000 a month in referrals. It's a smooth job.
Hi, this is Robert Wilkins, AKA Basketball Tall. Welcome to my channel. What you're about to hear is something of value. And I would encourage you to also press the subscribe button and notification bell. And that way, of any and all new content uploaded on this channel, you'll be the first to be notified of it. And by the way, it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. So please go ahead and press the subscribe button and let's get into the program.
Believe it or not, he didn't put me on scholarship because I was so poor. Again.
Who was the head coach at that?
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, Jimmy Johnson?
The Jimmy Johnson was the head coach.
That coach,
and we judge people by their character, not by the color of their skin. Yes. And we live by that. I don't dislike you until you give me a reason to dislike you. You have to have a plan. A bad plan is better than no plan. And one of the amazing things about signing with the Dallas Cowboys, I signed 2 one-year contracts. I had my lawyer look at it. Old James Clark looked at it for me. And my first year contract was $30,000.
Now, we've got folks that's going to be around America here that's going to hear this. You know, you've got kids that feel that there is no hope, who comes from, poverty.
Don't let that stop you.
Come on, tell America.
Don't let that stop you.
Camera and let people know what the requirements are. Look dead at that camera and tell them what they need to do. Hi, this is Basketball Tall. Thank you for joining my channel. And if someone else have done it, you can do it too. So I bring to you real substance in the form of real people from many different professions, occupations that have had the degree of success in their lives. And I want to bring all of that to you on a weekly basis. Today I have with me Coach Jeff Coleman of Kilgore High School. So please stay tuned and listen to what he has to say, because it may just be one thing that you take from this that may make the difference in your life. So stay tuned. Thank you.
When you walk down the street and you on the varsity basketball team, people gave you a sense of respect because of you were a varsity basketball player. It seemed like it was something special about that. And once you got there, Robert, we did not want to mess that opportunity up. We wanted to stay there. We wanted to be a part of that, because everybody in the neighborhood knew who you were. And on Tuesdays and Friday night, people would just come pack the gym to watch you play. Man, that was a great feeling. And yes, I've seen young people had great talent. Matter of fact, I played with a young man, I won't call his name, but he had great talent. But he just had his attitude, just would not allow him to let his talent excel on the roundball court. And he ended up being kicked off, or he ended up quitting, and he just walked away from it. I see that quite common today, where kids can't take coaching. They don't want to take that hard coaching. They don't want to be told that they have to play this way or that way.
But remember this. If you want to grow in life, you have to change. You can't remain the same. You can't have the same thought process as a child, as an adolescent, even as a young adult. You have to change in order to grow and get ahead in life. Any of you remember Amway? Network marketing? People are telling me you're a motivator. You always see the goodness in people, the positive people. I guess that's just what I am. And one great thing I could say about athletics, if you take those principles you learn on the field or in the court and apply those to everyday life, it prepares you to be a leader, really. It creates leadership qualities. And if we tap into these things, apply these things, and understand there's going to be some struggles, but understand you don't quit. You got to understand, continue to get more education, refine your craft, and keep pushing forward despite the obstacles that you're going to face. Aren't people cruel? People say the meanest things, don't they? Just like children. They don't know any better. We've all heard the old saying, kids are cruel. Adults are too. I love people. I really do. I look at people and I just, be honest with you, I look at it as, you're no better than me. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care, you can be the highest position in the land. You are no better than me. And I am no better than you, regardless of what you think. That's just something about America, whether you're Asian, whether you're Hispanic, you're black, white, it doesn't matter. We all carry ourselves as Americans as a certain way because why? We were all born to the Constitution. Hi, this is Robert Wilkins, aka Basketball Tall. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you're here with me today because I'm going to present to you some opportunities. Maybe not for you, maybe for your children or someone that you may know to prepare for the future. What am I talking about? I'm talking about jobs. According to the U.S. News and World Report, they presented the top 100 jobs in America. But I'm going to trim it down and just present to you the top 15 jobs in America and what the requirements are so you can get prepared or share this information for someone to prepare for the future. Not just for the future, for now and in the future. So stay tuned, stick with me. Hi, this is Robert Wilkins, aka Basketball Tall. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad that you're here with me today because I have someone that you really need to listen to. I'm here on the great campus of East Central University in the great city of Ada, Oklahoma. And here with me today I have Dr. Gerald Williamson, and he's going to give you some information that you really need to take to heart. Because what's going on in this world today, we're looking for all sorts of solutions, aren't we? But I'll leave that up to him. So stay tuned, stay with me.
The gentleman's name was Lightning Weaver, and Mr. Weaver looked over at me and he said, "Sonny, let me tell you something that you need to always remember." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Always remember, if it's thick enough to be a pancake, it has to have two sides." And Robert, from the time I was 15 and a half years old to right now, I've always remembered Lightning Weaver's pancake theory.
And you came in a big guy, a big black guy too.
Yeah.
And you telling this white police officer, "Take your hand off my player." He looked at you with such disgust, and he had a backup with him. And you can imagine what we were thinking. We were thinking, "Oh no, trouble is here now." A good run as an assistant coach with the Chicago Bulls. How many of us, of course, any athlete on athletic level from high school to college dreamed of playing in the NBA? Of course, he got there another way as a coach. He reached the pinnacle as something that we all strive for. Then after the Bulls, he went back to San Jose State as the head coach there. And then in 2000 to 2010, he was the head assistant at USC, University of Southern Cal. What an honor that was.
What's your basketball IQ? Do you see things well? Do you make the extra pass? There's so many things, Will. For instance, a thing that really has bothered our coaching staff, me included, and we call them ball pounders and guys that dribble in place a lot. You see this in the NBA a lot. You see it in college a lot, where players have a tendency to dribble the ball but not go anywhere. And we always said this, Will. We say there's a big difference in dribbling and driving. So if you decide to dribble, go somewhere with it and do something. So that's another part of the recruiting evaluation. But let me even go back a minute, Will. Before that even starts, we look at their academics.
Mom, dad, grandparents, let's not put our kids in just sports only.
And that's what the parents miss. They see the outside, but they don't see the benefit.
I'm here in the state of Oklahoma and have lived a modest but a very pleasant life. Coming from the state of Louisiana, my high school coach told me as I was going off to college on a basketball scholarship that, "Robert, your junior high school coach said, you'll never be a ball player. Don't invest your time in him. He's too skinny, he's too weak, he's too uncoordinated. He just doesn't have what it takes." But I had one guy, just one, who believed in me and told me what I could become if I did this or that. He gave me 2 books on the proper techniques of shooting a basketball. My junior year on the varsity team, I was the highest percentage shooter on the team. And I was not the biggest man. We had a large ball club. I was 6'5", playing forward, and we had 2 other guys on the team much bigger than me. But the thing is, by evidence of the newspaper, it showed that I was the highest percentage shooter on the team. Has anyone ever told you what you couldn't be? Has anyone ever put you down where you thought it was no hope? I have a great story for you. This channel is about changing lives. It could even also be saving lives. And I have some great stories to share with you in my journey in the criminal justice field. Real stories. But this channel is about overcoming obstacles, achieving your goals, living your dreams. It's about being happy, to be loved. I think everyone wants to be happy at least, don't we? Do you have a vision for your life? Do you have a vision for your children? You don't know what to turn, where to turn, or how to go about it. Guys, I'm going to bring you all of that information. God. Now, of course, by seeing these braces on my teeth, if you see me lick my lips quite often, or move my mouth a little funny, it's because of these braces I have in my mouth. And I've had rubber bands as well. So you're going to have to bear with me in this process. I was born and raised in Monroe, Louisiana, so my accent slips out every now and then. My wife, who's pretty much been my English teacher, she used to get on me all the time and how to pronounce the word correctly, even though I spelled it correctly, but I just was not saying it the way it should have been said. But I guess that was an attraction. How I may have gotten her. She may have liked my accent. If you would please, tap on the subscribe button and also tap on the notification bell as well. All future content, once I upload it, you will be the first to be informed of my new broadcast, of any new uploads. So please tap the subscribe button. And also, if you like the content or what we're talking about or what I'm talking about, please also give me a thumbs up, please. Because that lets YouTube know that you like the kind of content that I'm putting out. But guys, this is going to be great. I am so excited because I'm going to bring a host of people to you that's just going to knock your socks off. Get ready to grow. Get ready to learn. Get ready to take action in this time of need. It's your need. It's time of being afraid. It's about achieving your goals. It's about being all that you can be. Have no regrets. Don't live your life and then look back and just wish you would have. Because we all know people that could have, should have, but didn't. If that's you, it's okay. You got hope on you. Hope is here right now to give you the information or knowledge and the tools you need to help you. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week.